Vaughn Vertigo has wrestled all over the world. I was lucky enough to see him on his latest European excursion, and he has been testing himself against the world's best. But tonight, he has a challenge against one of North America's best, someone who has taken that title for a very, very long time. The people here at Parkdale Hall fully aware of just how talented Vaughn Vertigo is and continues to be. One of the brightest stars on the Ontario wrestling scene. He's got a hell of a challenge ahead of him tonight.
Weighing in today at 199 pounds from Detroit, Michigan, USA, he is the Impact World Champion. He is Alex.
Well, it's not every day that you get to go one-on-one with a battle-tested, time-tested world champion like Alex Shelley. But that is exactly the challenge that stands before Vaughn Vertigo here tonight at Parkdale Hall.
It's an incredible honor to call such a match of this stature alongside you here. An incredible night it's been already. We saw a title change. And for Alex Shelley's sake, luckily the Impact Championship not on the line here tonight, non-title in this special attraction. And Vaughn Vertigo, the V-Guy Tempest, he had asked for this matchup. He wanted this personally. It's a bucket list match for the V-Guy, Vaughn Vertigo, and he's about to get it. They've only squared off in tag team action, but tonight he's standing one-on-one with the Impact World Champion, Alex Shelley.
Well, they have not been particularly kind to one another here tonight so far, but don't let the beckoning from Vaughn Vertigo and Alex Shelley fool you. Vaughn Vertigo has grown up a massive fan of Alex Shelley, as so many who work the faster and more dynamic style of pro wrestling do. This is a very, very big night for Vaughn Vertigo, personally and of course professionally. It doesn't matter if this is a non-title match. If you go and you pin the Impact World Champion, you immediately put your name onto a brand new list where you're going to have a lot more eyeballs on you than you had beforehand.
And the number one eyeballs you might have on him would be Coach D'Amore from Impact Wrestling. What a statement that Vaughn Vertigo would make if he had beat the champion here tonight at Parkdale Hall. You see the official here, Brad Myers, feeling both competitors out, making sure nothing underhanded in those tights and those trunks and those boots here. And the fans, they wanted to see that title on the line, but Alex Shelley's made it a point to be begrudging, to be insulting here in Toronto during his tenure with Demand Lucha. He wanted to make an example of the brightest and the best here at Demand Lucha, and we're about to see that here moments from now.
Well, Alex Shelley should be respected by all, but he's not making very many friends for himself so far in this match. Not endearing himself to this crowd whatsoever. And we've talked about the implications that this match might have for Vaughn Vertigo. But for all of us just here watching, what an incredible treat we have here at a very Merry Christmas show. Seeing two of the very best in the world, and in the case of Vaughn Vertigo, the absolute best that the Ontario scene has to offer. This is a special match that would be very much a pay-per-view caliber match that we could see in the years to come.
Disrespect there blatantly from the Impact champion, Alex Shelley. As I'd mentioned earlier, not much respect for Toronto, the fans, or the competitors here at Demand Lucha. And Alex Shelley, no stranger, many great historic matches in the Toronto area over the years. He looks to add another one here tonight. Vaughn Vertigo, a little frustration in there though. Alex Shelley wants to control that pace and set the tone, as only a world champion could.
Well, that is that veteran instinct of Alex Shelley. And if Vaughn Vertigo is going to be able to excel in this match, he needs to not let that pacing affect him. He needs to be able to go with the flow and adapt.
Vertigo Vertigo needs to use that youthful exuberance, and we're seeing some of that on display here. Incredible combination from the V guy. 1 count only, though.
Basement drop kick. Not very effective offensively. There's a bit of an insult to go with the injury that's being dished out to Alex Shelley right now.
Bit of a receipt, you could say, for Vaughn Vertigo. You can see that European wrestling style on display, wrenching that cravat on Alex Shelley in the center of the ring.
Now a PK moonsault combination, still not enough for more than a 1 count. But again, getting Alex Shelley to exude energy at every turn. I said earlier that I was very lucky to have witnessed Vaughn Vertigo wrestling overseas in Europe as recently as a month ago. And he's not just going over there to make a paycheck. He's going over there to wrestle the best that Europe has to offer, going up against guys like Robbie X and learning so much from those matches that hopefully he will be able to apply to a match against Alex Shelley here. Being dumped to the outside.
Vaughn Vertigo realizes every European excursion, every tour that he makes overseas, he sets an example, sets the bar high for Canadian pro wrestling. But unfortunately right now for the V guy, he's in a lot of trouble out on the floor here at the Parkdale Hall.
This is where Alex Shelley is just so dangerous. He's not afraid to take a shortcut. He's not afraid to be a little bit underhanded. He's not afraid to just take the fight to Vaughn Vertigo, as we just saw, throwing him shoulder first into the ring post. And he's hearing it from the fans here at Parkdale Hall.
Alex Shelley, certainly a proud champion. It's been a long, hard road for Alex Shelley in his journey, his career in professional wrestling. And now he sits at the top of the mountain at Impact. He wants to sit at the top of the mountain here at Demand. Unloads on Vaughn Vertigo on the outside.
You can hear the chops just ringing through this place. We're sat on the almost complete opposite side of the room, and it still sounds like a gunshot. Oh my God!
Looking to cave in the chest of Vaughn Vertigo. Alex Shelley just unloading here.
Putting a little bit extra mustard on it. And you say that Alex Shelley is a very proud champion. There's no denying that. But I don't see why he couldn't also be a champion that everyone could be proud of. Just a little bit more honor and respect to his opponents, I think, would go a long way. That clearly, at this point, is not the Motor City Machine Gun's MO.
Alex Shelley is someone that's been everywhere, done it all, seen it all. And I'm sure, you know, Alex Shelley likes to look out for number 1.
Oh, dear. Alex Shelley looking to complete the set, literally chop Vaughn Vertigo pillar to post. But he could have broken his hand chopping that post. And finally giving Vaughn Vertigo the opening that he so desperately needed to finally turn the tables here. As Alex Shelley goes hard into the wall. That's not a dry wall, folks. That is the end of the building. That is rock solid.
Parkdale Hall, historic and legendary. It's the early 1900s. And they're going pillar to post all 4 corners here. Vaughn Vertigo in control now. European uppercut on Alex Shelley. Brad Myers pleading with the competitors to get in the ring, and Vertigo realized that he needed to break that count, and does just so.
Very long period of time being spent outside the ring. I wouldn't have guessed that going in, but going back in the hard way is Vaughn Vertigo. An incredible sit-out springboard moonsault. Only able to get 2. My goodness.
Vertigo with a near upset here in some people's books. Beautiful execution from the V guy.
I truly do believe it is in the ring where both of these guys are at their best. the drop kick. Now Vaughn Vertigo clutching his knee. An injured wing and an injured knee does not spell success for Vaughn. Will he be able to fight through that pain?
And you see that ring savvy, that experience from Alex Shelley once again trying to slow things down to his pace. Trying to set the tone of the matchup. Oh!
That's a big knee breaker from Shelley.
And a lot of Vertigo's offense is aerial in nature, and I'm sure Alex Shelley has that quite scouted. Alex Shelley, the submission specialist himself, tying Vertigo up into a pretzel here.
Oh no.
Almost like a version of the reverse figure four Indian deathlock here in the center of the ring. Vertigo sustained a lot of serious damage on that knee already.
And it's the wrenching of Shelley getting into that hold. I've seen a lot of people liken it to a crocodile grabbing hold and doing the death roll. Just wrenching apart the ligaments of Vaughn Vertigo's knee. But he's a fighter and he's able to make it to that bottom rope, forcing a break.
Shelley using that full 5 count to his advantage. You can see when Shelley was applying that hold, he was sitting up to give it that extra leverage, that extra damage to Vaughn Vertigo's lower extremities.
He's sparing plenty of time to let the fans here at Parkdale Hall know exactly what Alex Shelley thinks about him. Vaughn Vertigo now getting back to his feet. Shelley looking for another knee breaker. Vaughn Vertigo now with an enziguri, leveling the playing field and allowing him oh so desperate time to start to recover.
Well, Shelley held on and it was a critical mistake for him. You can see that damage that Vertigo sustained, unable to follow up, keep the momentum going in his favor. But it was enough to keep Alex Shelley grounded here. Keep the champion dazed on the canvas. Both men starting to stir. Count of 5 from Brad Myers. Both men up to their feet.
And it dazed Shelley even just for a moment. And now we're fighting up really. Oh my goodness, a huge leaping drop kick from Vaughn Vertigo. And a plancha wipes him out on the outside.
Shelley tried to create that distance and get away from Vertigo, but was unable to do so.
Vaughn going in the hard way with the helo. Finally able to string together the offense needed to really make some damage here on Alex Shelley. He's going up top again where he's most comfortable.
Shelley was there waiting for him, and Vertigo crushed up top, and hard he goes to the canvas. And that knee, which we see sustained some damage earlier, I'm sure he'll be feeling the effects on that one. Brad Myers asking him if he wants to continue, but Vertigo didn't come all this way to quit now.
And every time Vaughn Vertigo goes to the top rope, we could potentially be seeing his specialty maneuver, the Vonton Bomb. But at this point, I think just a quick shot might be enough.
Oh! Another near fall. Alex Shelley himself almost in disbelief.
Well, Alex Shelley is a proud champion, as we have said before. And I'm sure he wasn't expecting to be taken to his absolute limit here tonight. Being so proud, if you want to use that word. But Vaughn Vertigo is world class, and he continues to show it against a world champion. Oh, the double dragon screw leg whip.
There's the happy holiday there for Alex Shelley. Figure 4 applied.
Vaughn Vertigo's going to be needing a cane or a wheelchair to get around on Christmas at this rate.
Sure, not the way that Vertigo wanted to spend the holidays, nursing some knee and leg injuries. Able to break that hold once again, holding on the bottom of the rope. But you see Alex Shelley once again using that full 5 count. And Alex Shelley, he wouldn't care if he was disqualified. Title not on the line here. Win, lose, or draw, Alex Shelley came here to send a message to demand Lucha in Toronto.
The longer this match goes on, of course Alex Shelley wants to win. That goes without saying. But the longer this match has gone on, the more it has been about disrespecting not only Vaughn Vertigo, but all of the fans that are here in attendance.
Alex Shelley almost gets off on it. He thrives on that, going into your home turf.
The referee's not going to allow him to use that Impact World Championship belt.
Yeah, once again,
He's got to be careful not to get disqualified.
Vertigo puts the brakes on.
He's got a handful of the tights.
Whoa, near fall for Alex Shelley.
The super kick damn near takes Vaughn Vertigo's head off. And now Alex Shelley is using this time to reset a little bit. Calm the pace down. We said from the start this match is going to be decided by whoever can control the pace. And right now Alex Shelley has just taken this all the way back down to first gear, putting a stop to any momentum that Vaughn Vertigo may have been able to build.
Shelley once again with that championship.
There you see it, the face lock into the cutter, on the belt, nearly enough for a 3.
Extra leniency from Brad Myers, that championship in the ring.
Alex Shelley brought the title into the ring, and he's the one that felt it with the Vonton Bomb from Vaughn Vertigo, taking Alex Shelley down to a knee.
With the official back turn, championship right into the face of Vaughn Vertigo.
Absolutely unbelievable for such an incredible match to end like that. Well, folks, it is a damn, but again, what is there to be said? Skill, still a little bit unrefined, only does so much against all the experience that Alex Shelley has garnered over the last 20 plus years.